Hi there, and thanks for joining us. I'm Wealthy Jenner. With diabetes running in Joanne Verduzco's family, she knew she had to get ahead of the disease. She made major changes to her lifestyle and was taking diabetes medications for more than 2 decades. But after losing a loved one to the disease, Joanne knew she had to do more.
I knew I probably would have had it because it's in my family, at my mom's side and my dad's side. So I knew it was in our genes. Unfortunately, I got it when I was pregnant.
Joanne initially was diagnosed with gestational diabetes while pregnant with her first child. The disease subsided for 4 years until she became pregnant with her second child.
Unfortunately, that time it didn't go away. So at that point, I was diabetic. So I was able to control my diabetes with what I ate, but it got to a point where I couldn't. I needed more help.
So diabetes, or type 2 diabetes in particular, is a chronic condition where the human body can't process sugar properly. So either you don't make enough insulin or you have resistance to insulin. And this can ultimately affect every organ in your body, from your eyesight to your skin with healing wounds, and your nerves, even the way that you can feel.
Joanne was put on 2 types of medications for diabetes, taking them for most of her adult life. And then an unfortunate event gave her a wake-up call.
In 2014, my dad was suffering complications from diabetes, so it scared me. So unfortunately, he passed away because of those complications, and I decided I needed to do something for it because at that point, 20 years being diabetic, I knew it wasn't going to get any better.
She tried a variety of different things to help her overcome diabetes, but nothing worked. Then she sought guidance from the specialists at Fresno Heart and Surgical Hospital and found hope through metabolic surgery.
So the really fascinating thing about metabolic surgery is that it can help put your diabetes into remission. And so often this happens even the same day or the next day after surgery. And there's a lot of chemical and hormonal changes that happen with the surgery itself. And there's actually different procedures that can do this.
A couple of years after her father's death to diabetes, Joanne decided to have gastric bypass surgery and says this was the choice she needed to make to get her health under control.
My lifestyle change is a lot better. I have so much more energy. Basically, all I do is monitor what I eat. I'm 50 years old now, and I'm living life like I should have lived it when I was in my 20s and 30s. So I made a really good choice.
And feeling 50 years young includes ending her 20-plus year relationship with diabetic medicines.
You know what? Honestly, I was surprised on how fast it helped me, because I was a little scared when I told my doctor when I left the hospital, and they told me not to take any of my medications. And I was just like, are you sure? You know, I've been on these pills for 20 years. And they're like, nope, don't take any more. Don't take it. Don't take them.
Joanne stopped taking them, and her blood tests were found to be normal, which for her meant she's no longer considered diabetic. But Dr. Klahr says surgery is not a cure.
So we think of diabetes as something that you have for life. And so even though you're off your medication, you still have the potential for diabetes, especially if you lose weight and you have weight regain in the future. So we never really say that you're cured of the diabetes, but we can help get your diabetes into remission. And so often after surgery, people aren't on their medications, their insulin, even their oral medications. And so that's a pretty amazing thing that surgery can do.
Surgery can help with diabetes and other conditions related to metabolic syndrome, such as obesity and high blood pressure. And the Metabolic and Bariatric Surgery program at Fresno Heart and Surgical Hospital continues to provide life-changing results.
The only thing that I wanted to share that I felt is more important to me is don't wait till it's too late. If you need help, get help. You have one life to live. You might as well live it to the fullest and don't have any regrets.
To find out more and to see if you're a candidate for the Metabolic and Bariatric Surgery program, go to FresnoBariatrics.org.